Hello friends, Star Trek Online's 16th anniversary event is live. Some of you know that I've been pursuing other interests lately and working on another channel called The Late Letter, Harry Potter themed. I'll leave a link down below if you want to see that. But I couldn't let the 16th anniversary of Star Trek Online pass by without celebrating as well. And so there's a new season called Corruption with new mission and a new TFO. And man, I'm all for it. You know me, I love stories. I love new stories, new content. Whenever they bring new stories into the game, I'm all over it. So I'm definitely looking forward to playing this. It was released yesterday as a time of this recording, so I'm a little day late to the party, but I'm really looking forward to playing this new mission. I haven't played through it yet, so all my reactions are going to be live and brand new, fresh. So I hope that y'all will enjoy that playthrough. Let's go ahead and flip over to the game here, and here we are over Earth Space Dock in Star Trek Online, and this is my U.S.S. Protostar. This is the ship that I got from the yearly event where you get to choose a free lockbox ship. This is the ship that I chose for my free-to-play account. And so we're going to go ahead and queue up that new mission. Again, the new season's called Corruption. And let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, so it started yesterday, February 7th. Time of this recording is February 18th, and it'll go on till March 18th. Also, just of note here, there is a new ship that you could earn, and it's this ship right here. And this is a mix between a Dominion and a Klingon ship, which is really nice. These are the Alliance type ships. It is very cool looking. I love the shape of this ship. I love just the look of it. It looks amazing. So I definitely am going to grind for this. You do need 40 points. It looks like every day you could earn a total of 2 points per day. So you'd have to be playing this game every day for the next, 20 days, I guess, right? Because 2 points per day and 40 total. So for the next 20 days, if you play every day, at least the mission or the TFO, you'll be able to earn this ship. So I'm definitely planning to do that. And the new mission is called The Curse of Phrygia. And I'm not sure what that is, but we're going to go ahead and just play now.
I repeat, this is Captain Ezri Dax. I'm calling on you at the recommendation of Director Hugh from the Board Cooperative. The species known as the Chimerans have taken over the Midas Array. I am stationed on the array, but all attempts at first contact and diplomacy failed. The Chimerans are hostile and have corrupted the array's comms. I repeat, cannot abandon my post. Backup is required immediately.
All right, so we got Ezri Dax contacting us. We've seen her in a previous mission as well, but it's nice to have her character back. And let's see, we're going to get some experience points, some expertise, random very rare space item reward. We'll get the 2 daily progress for that 16th anniversary event ship, and we'll also get an outfit box with the uniform, the operator's outfit. So let's go ahead and accept this mission. Let's go help Ezri Dax out.
You can count on my support and guidance.
Thanks, and you can count on my help. So we're going to go ahead and just click on this little icon towards the top right-hand corner where you see the mission called Curse of Phrygia, just so we can go ahead and transwarp directly to the start of that mission. I even love the warp out effects of the Protostar. It's really cool. I'm really enjoying that ship. These are all the new things from the lockbox, looks like. So you get some, like a ship and some weapons and things like that. All right, so here we are at the Midas Array. We're going to go ahead and begin the mission. I love that background. That's so cool.
Thanks
All right.
for answering my call. Comms still heavily disrupted. I repeat, do you copy?
I copy, Captain. Your signal is weak but readable. Are you here without a ship?
No time to explain. I recommend yellow alert. The Chimerans have placed beacons in the system to summon more of their kind.
We'll deal with the beacons.
Clear the system and stay alert.
All
Those
right.
beacons are emitting a powerful psionic signal.
It looks like the signal's coming out here to whatever that portal is, and this is the Midas Array in the background. So let's go ahead and fly over to those things.
Screech, squirm, The Genresi feast on the thrill of your despair.
Oh my.
Your vessel will be absorbed, devoured, every piece of matter consumed.
That sounds lovely. If it isn't Borg trying to assimilate us, or Ethereans trying to change us, it's the Chimerans. So here we go. I guess the battle is on. This is called the Chimeran Cyst. Interesting. Here's another one. That one's called the Phage. I remember the Phage. Isn't that a Voyager reference? Well, at least, I guess phage is a medical term, but there's definitely a disease in Voyager that they called the Phage, and basically people's skin was like falling off and they were deteriorating. If I'm wrong about that, correct me in the comments down below, but I believe that's from Voyager. I mean, definitely cool concept, cool looking ships. Very organic, like very virus looking, I guess. Alright, so we gotta take out this hive beacon.
Midas Array sensors indicate you've destroyed a beacon. Keep it up. The array beam is a tri-quantum pulse wave. It's holding that unstable portal open.
Okay, so we gotta take the other ones out. Look at this. You can see the array and you can see like it's kind of partially assimilated. So part of it looks like Borg technology that's affected it, and part of it looks like this, the Chimerans did, right? This kind of organic, kind of pink matter all over it. So interesting. All right, let's go ahead and take out this next beacon up here. It's also guarded.
Hull to husk, your vessel will be dissected, consumed.
I mean, it's kind of creepy. They did a good job with the voices on this thing.
The array is picking up on an energy spike originating from the multiversal portal.
Alright, I guess something's coming through. Let's go investigate that. I like it so far, really cool. I mean, we're only a few seconds in, but I love the voice of the Chimerans. Very cool. Oh, cool. Let's see. See what we got here. A little cutscene.
Borg vessel incoming. Its quantum signature matches our universe, but it's been infected by the Chimerans.
Rise and twist, ship by ship, devour, consume.
Oh my. We can't catch a break, can we?
Feasting, stretching, devouring whole.
Okay. We don't want to get devoured, that's for sure, but let's try to take this ship out, I guess. We're definitely not the friendly sort. My, that tractor beam is doing a number on our ship.
Well done. I've cleared up the array's comms, but I'm not sure how long it'll last.
I kind of like the look of that Borg ship, though. That was really cool.
Alliance reports indicate that this Chimeran Borg vessel traveled here from the 13 SETI system.
That's right. My crew and I were present when it was created in that system alongside Admiral Kumarke and Captain Nethpar. Things didn't exactly go as planned. Oh, so that's the ship from that mission with Nethpar. It was a Borg ship at the end there, and we did see it get infected by the Chimerans.
Well, let's act fast. We need more data on that multiversal portal to shut it down. And without support on the ground, I won't be able to get the technology aboard the array that's holding it open.
The protostar's scans show the portal has been corrupted by psionic energy. We could perform a chronometric dating and drift analysis.
Right, to replicate the conditions that led to the portal's creation, and allow us to reverse engineer that process. Creative, and worth a shot. Can you transfer me the data in real time?
Disrupted comms might cause delays or fragmentation, but that should be possible. I'll gather the data. Alright, so we're going to go and gather the data here from the portal. So let's get closer. Scan the portal. Another cutscene.
This portal's chronometric signature places its conception at roughly 5 hours ago. That timestamp correlates with a localized rupture in space-time originating from an unknown source. Scans show the portal's drift vector has a decay rate of 0.015 radians per second, delayed by the array's triquantum pulse wave. If we invert the wave's polarity, we could engineer the opposite effect and expedite the portal's collapse. We can work with that. Hang on. Sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature. Brace yourself. Something's coming through. Mayday, Mayday. This is Operator Z. This is a call into the void, I'm sure, but I gotta try. Structural integrity is compromised beyond repair and emergency protocols activated. Does anyone copy? Anyone? Array comms are failing again. Your signal is weak. I repeat, this is Tegan. This shuttle is about to blow. I'm setting a course for the nearest stable structure. Preparing for transport in 3, 2... The Midas Array has recorded an explosion near its central dish. Are you all right?
Cool.
I'm critically outnumbered. Need you to beam down here. And don't bring too much backup along. Safety in smaller numbers.
So I got two options to reply here. I could say the debris of the vessel that just exploded should not be left unanalyzed, or I could say, Captain, the shuttle had a pilot. I can't leave them or their body behind. Starfleet General Orders. You know what? I'm going to try the second one.
And I'd never ask you to, but chances of survival are very low. As are mine if you don't make it down here soon. Act fast.
Helm, plot a course for the shuttle. Hang in there, Dax. We'll be there soon. Alright, so, but before we go there, we always have to grab these little items from space. Little loot. Alright, now let's go to the array. I'm sure Ezri's gonna love the fact that I stopped for loot before helping her or the person in the shuttle. By the way, the person in the shuttle did look like a different version of Ezri, didn't it? Let's go ahead here where the shuttle was at. And let's scan, oops, went backwards. Let's go ahead and scan that. The results, vessel identification, Danube class runabout. Registry corrupted, sensor analysis, vessels do not match standard Starfleet registry protocols. Catastrophic event report, breach core resulting in ship-wide system failures and structural collapse. Residual effect, elevated residual energy in the subspace theta band, typically associated with psionic phenomenon. Alright, 0 biosignatures, recovered components, neural navigation interface system, irreparable. Last access 1 year, 5 months, 78 days ago. Sender, corrupted. Recipient U.S.S. Protostar, which is our ship. Duration 15.83 seconds. Status partial data recovery 78% integrity. Damn it, comms are jammed. I repeat, this is Tegan. This shuttle is about to blow. I'm setting a course for the nearest stable structure, which is what we heard earlier in the little cutscene. So no life signs or biological remains have been detected. Perhaps she transported in time. So let's go ahead and beam down and help Ezri, who we know is in trouble. So I can only bring one of my officers with me. I'll bring Temet. She is my science officer. cool.
Good. I see you made it aboard. However, your bridge officer is missing.
I noticed
Something
that.
caused your pattern to shift midstream. You've materialized in the wrong location. Signal is distant. Unfortunately, comms are still compromised. Likely to improve as you get closer. You'll need to find me in the shuttle bay. I'm in the middle of an experiment. Confirm some suspicions I've carried for a while now. Good luck, and stay alert.
Don't worry, Captain. The Alliance didn't send me in empty-handed. We've got access codes and schematics at our disposal. See you soon. All right. So, interesting. So, I did get separated from the one bridge officer that I was able to bring with me. So, we're going to go ahead and try to find a way out of here. Let me just kind of look around the room real quick, because sometimes you get these little Easter eggs or these little achievements that you can get. Alright, it's pretty bare here though, so let's just go over to the access panel here. And we'll unlock the door. And we can go right through it. Okay, cool. Some areas are blocked. Now, we've been here at the Midas Array before. Oh, that was
Everything all
cool.
right? The Dax symbiont picked up on a psionic reverberation.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that, but there was like a shadow on the wall from one of the Chimerans, and that was really cool looking. I love how they did that. Alright, let's keep exploring. So we go to the right or to the left. This is all blocked off, so I guess we can't go to the right. Let's scan. This looks like a body down here. Oh yeah, used to be a Starfleet officer, looks like.
Focal interface activated. Chimeran neural processor linked to tricorder matrix. Unit calibrated for Chimeran psionic subspace frequency and localized data acquisition.
So I can do several things. I can list properties, review command log, or just say like a Borg neural processor. I actually want to go through all the different things here if it lets me. So let's try list properties.
Neural processor properties. Psionic activity detection. Environmental threat assessment. Foreign body analysis. Vocal interface activated. Neural processor command log. Consume. 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 Destroy. 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 Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
An unending stream of chaotic commands issued to this drone before its demise threaten to overheat the modified tricorder. Most of the directives are contradictory. Some are unintelligible. All are better left uninvestigated. Okay.
Vocal interface activated. Chimera
Like a Borg neural processor. Alright, let's continue. Oh, here's another body. They don't look too good, do they? Here's another body. Wow. Really is taking out everybody who was here on the array, looks like. Let's unlock the door. Uh-oh. Whoa. That was scary. That was cool though. I enjoyed that. I mean, this person's still standing. I mean, obviously whatever happened to them went wrong. Look at all this organic matter all over the place. It looks very bloody. Ooh, look at these little... They look like little egg or sac things. Ugh. You know, it never ceases to amaze me the kind of artwork that goes into this. Really, it's cool. I mean, to think about these concepts and put these things together and make it look good and a game as old as Star Trek Online is just fascinating. They do a really good job given the kind of technology they're they're dealing with. This game is, again, this is the 16th anniversary event, and we know how technology grows quickly. So this is definitely behind the times in terms of the technology used to build this game, or the coding and all that stuff. So they often say,
Activity is
uh-oh.
increasing in your location. Caution advised.
All right, so they got activated, and I'm going to have to run away from them.
Yes, our relevance. You stand before the legion of death. You will be devoured. Swallowed whole.
Ugh. Gives me the creeps, man. Which is why I'm enjoying it. Are there more? Oh yeah, there's more. Okay, looks like they're down. Look at all this organic matter.
You're on
What
the
else?
right path. Comms are improving. Signal is getting closer. Heads up. Second signal heading for the ship. Stay sharp.
All right, on our way. All right, let's see. What I was trying to say earlier is that, you know, I know they often say that the code for this Star Trek Online is spaghetti code, and there's a lot of just things that people aren't sure what's going to affect one thing or another when they change something, but it is actually, I know this is probably not the most popular opinion, but I think it's really impressive that this game has been around as long as it has, and they still keep adding new things. I mean, they find new ways to create these different sets and these different locations, and they make it look really good. I mean, there's obviously things that I would love to see updated in this game, but I mean, look at this scene. Tell me that's not cool looking. I mean, it's cool. I think it looks fantastic, and it definitely adds to the story. So, so yeah, I just want to say good job on that to everybody at Cryptic who works on this. All right, let's investigate the console. Sabotaged engineering console. It says system failure, unit breach, engineering console alpha, core room. Critical malfunction, operational anomaly detected, unauthorized subroutine, Ethereum universe quantum signature. Isolate the unit, notify Starfleet Corps of Engineers. Primary antenna control. Console override was accepted, non-Starfleet standard. Diagnostic foreign matter detected. Analysis proto-matter. Current universe quantum signature. Emergency protocol, initiate lockdown protocol, secure affected area. Remote supplemental log, corrupted visual interface, irregular hum, impaired performance. Console has been sabotaged by Ethereum subroutines. So let's remove the sabotage. Cool, I got an accolade called Grandat Fix. Okay. Very cool. Let's go ahead and unlock this door over here. Did it do anything? Yeah, it did. Okay. Let's go through. This is just where we were at before, where we had that Chimeran kind of pop up here on us. It was on that window, I believe. Ooh, more organic matter everywhere. This looks disgusting. All right, let's analyze this pustula or pustule. Pustule, I believe that's how that's pronounced.
Foreign body analysis. Scan results. Chimeran pustule. Static. Gestating. Composition. 35% multicellular bioform. 20% cybernetic augmentation. 45% vermiform embryo. Properties. Psionic emission. This gives retention field affecting movement speed. Vulnerabilities. Directed energy streams. Extreme heat. Trinitrotoluene charges. Stored. Cryogenic suspension capsule at 77 Kelvin. Warning. Surrounding viscous compounds are hazardous. Compounds will evaporate upon collection or destruction of the source pustule.
Shoot to kill or collect to store. Understood. So let's go ahead and collect the pustule. Because we got to analyze it, kind of figure out what's going on there. Oh no. Alright. Oh! Getting the tentacles all up in my face like that. Gross. I love that they're there though and that you can move them like as you walk through. Oh, that's gross. Alright, let's kill this one. Because really we only need one for analysis. Oh, gross. It basically exploded and got all over me. Look at that. Ah.
Comms have cleared, and your signal is strong. You're almost here. You'll need to take the turbo lift to get to the shuttle bay. I had to seal the doors in your area.
On my way. Ugh. Yeah. Captain's definitely gonna need a decon after this. Alright, let's unlock this door. I'm definitely really enjoying just being in this environment right now. It's really cool. What did I miss?
Environmental risk level has increased. Caution advised.
Open your mind. Surrender your soul. We will absorb you. Inhabit you.
That sounds not so amazing. I do not want to be absorbed or inhabited by you. So these are called Chimera Raveners. Interesting looking. Look at this pustule thing right here. It's actually emanating something. I don't know if you can see it, but let's keep going down the hall. Yeah, get rid of this pustule. I want to be far away from it because I don't want that stuff getting on me. Thank you very much. Alright, so it looks like we are in the turbo lift. We're going to go to the shuttle bay now. Ezri did say that something was coming towards the shuttle bay, so you gotta be careful. And there she is.
Great, you made it. Over here. Not so fast. Operator? But you're... I thought you didn't make it. Stand back. No sudden moves. Hands where I can see them. You're... me. Ezri. Haven't heard that in a while. It's Operator Z now. Has been for years. Well, I'll be damned. So this is what's on the other side of that portal. Nice pips. You're still a member of Starfleet? And you're... not? But I'm assuming you're here to help. Are reinforcements coming? Reinforcements? There's nothing but decay on my side of the fence. Looks like you're living a pretty comfortable life over here in comparison. Comfortable? We're in the middle of a galaxy-wide invasion, and our fleet was sabotaged by former allies who turned out to be Borg. You were allied with the Genresi. Those. They're from my universe.
Oh, no. Not those. We call those Chimerans. Speaking of, I've got some pretty bad news. As suspected, Chimerans are indeed Borg. They're also Trill, I know. My whole universe is swarming with them. Chimerans are also immune to assimilation, including Etherian fusion. They also can't be reasoned with, at all. They're volatile and corrupted beyond reach. Glad we agree. Listen, I'd love to chat. But as your friend probably saw, my shuttle was blown to pieces by temporal compression. You all still have a symbiosis commission here? I need to hitch a ride to Trill and warn them. We do, but I can't let you leave, Operator. It's too dangerous. We need to get to the Array's primary antenna control. There's a tri-quantum beam in there that we can use to close up that portal. I'm sorry, Z. We can't let it stay open. Fine by me. I've got few reasons to go back, and truth be told, I need your help.
Whoa.
Heads up. We've got company. We can't let them take over the Array.
We feast on your fear, your futility.
Oh my, they're just popping out of everywhere.
I'm not leaving a single one of these bastards standing. Not in my universe, and not in this one.
Did we get them all? I think so. Some of those look like the T-Rexes.
It's good to team up with a fellow Alliance officer of your caliber. Command keeps reaffirming that you're one of the best we have, and I need all the help I can get here.
Likewise, Captain Dax. Happy to help. So where's your ship?
The Aventine is being stripped of Etherian upgrades and diagnosed for sabotage with the help of Director Hugh and the Cooperative.
Nice.
I boarded the Array with a shuttle and my advance team. I didn't want my arrival to seem imposing. This started off as a low-risk recon mission, with the intent of engaging in peaceful first contact, not combat. So much for that.
Speaking of recon, what else have you learned from the Chimerans?
Tactical data acquired by the Alliance now confirms the Chimerans exhibit patterns of targeted aggression towards Borg variants from other quantum universes. They are also strongly drawn to protomatter. My research also reveals that a Chimeran's genetic framework is dominant in its expression, nullifying any Etherian genomic contributions. In short, they're immune to fusion and manipulation.
Interesting. I'm guessing the Etherians probably figured that out too, so why are the Chimerans attacking the Midas Array?
The million Latinum question that I happen to have an answer to. I located an unlicensed stock of protomatter containers in the primary antenna control room. They're flocking to it. I'm not sure how it got there or why they're interested in it. Maybe Operator Z can enlighten us before we move on. Anything you can share is valuable to us. Well, the Genre were Borg long before they were Trill. In my universe, the Symbiosis Commission attempted to thwart the Borg by creating an army of joined Trill. That backfired, obviously.
So they were Borg before they were Trill, meaning because now they're like part Trill also. So, and then the Symbiosis Commission in her universe tried to defeat the Borg, but it ended up creating an army of... No, they tried to create an army of joined Trill, but it backfired, so... Basically, the army of joined Trill ended up fusing with the Genre, which is what she's calling them, and the Trills. Interesting. Alright, tell me more.
What do you want to know?
Why did the Trill create an army?
When our world was one of the last standing against the Borg, desperate times called for desperate measures. An augmented army seemed like the only viable solution. What do you want to know?
Who spearheaded the project?
One of our brightest scientists, an egotistical Nakaj, created a protomatter-based serum and worked together with the Symbiosis Commission to experiment on select hosts and symbionts.
Okay.
What do you want to know?
I wish they would not do that. I don't need her to say what do you want to know every time I try to go from one thing to another. So, um, but anyways, let's go on to the next question. How were your people recruited?
The Commission helped track down some of our best symbionts, and by that, I mean symbionts whose former hosts had stood the test of time, fought in countless wars, and thwarted previous Borg onslaughts. They were resilient and ruthless in equal measure.
Okay.
What do you want to know?
What went wrong?
The Symbiosis Commission used a proto-matter-based serum on the symbionts that was supposed to heighten their psionic abilities and provide them with biological tools to resist assimilation. Instead, it drove them to madness. And the Borg absorbed that madness when they one day broke through our world's defenses and assimilated all of Trill.
Interesting. So, experiments to kind of by the Symbiosis Commission with their army, right? To try to combat these creatures. It went wrong. They went crazy. And then when the Borg came and assimilated them anyways, it created they took on, I guess, the madness within them.
What do you want to know?
So what part did you play in this?
The Commission used the Tegan family's mining company to facilitate the extraction and stabilization of proto-matter across our entire galaxy, and then used it to experiment on my people. When it became clear their project had gone wrong, it was already too late. The Borg were on their way.
Oh, that sucks. So basically the government came, they took over the family business to, you know, help in the production of that proto-matter that they were giving to their people, and but basically it was harming them instead of helping them. So I believe that whole thing with the Ezri from the other universes family owning a mining company, I believe that applies to the universe that our characters in too. I believe Ezri's family in this universe also had a mining company, if I remember her story correctly, in Deep Space Nine.
What do you want to know?
I have all the information I need.
How were they able to break through the Trill's defenses? And how were they able to establish such a firm footing in your universe? And what about our allies? Starfleet, the Federation, the Borg Cooperative. The cooperative you speak of doesn't exist where I come from. In my universe, the Borg gained the upper hand in the incursion of 2409, when they invaded the Vega colony.
Oh.
The crew of the U.S.S. Aventine, one of Starfleet's finest, was tasked with a crucial mission. They abandoned the ship when the Borg boarded them. Their mission was unsuccessful, according to reports anyway.
U.S.S. Aventine.
I helped retake the Vega colony from the Borg and drive them from that sector. But of course, you never made it because you left. I wonder who captained the Aventine.
So you helped retake the Vega colony from the Borg and drive them from the sector. Yeah, I wasn't there because our character actually, in the tutorial, when you first start Federation character, at least the 2409 version of a Federation character, that's one of the things that happens is you go to the Vega colony, there's Borg there and stuff like that, and you do have a hand in that, but you don't stick around. Basically, a bigger force comes out because you're just starting off as a captain. So let me see. I get the sense that this might be a conversation for another time. Speaking of captains, do these Chimeran Borg have a queen?
As far as I can tell, they're just a horde without a head and no one to guide them. Trust no one who wishes to be their queen or otherwise control them. They can't be controlled and they can't be bargained with. Striving to do so only ends in death. Now these Borg seek out proto-matter as sustenance without knowing why. I don't know how so much of it ended up aboard your array. There's none of it left in my universe.
So they don't really have a centralized, I guess, form of control through a queen? I could say, understood before we go, you recognized me, right, earlier?
You're right. This might be hard to believe, but I owe you. The other you. Back in my universe, your counterpart was one of the leaders of the uprising. You fought alongside me in the faction wars of 2411. On the eve of the fall of the Federation, you gave your life in battle to protect me from an incoming blow. So even though I'm eager to get to Trill, I'm just as eager to repay you. Any version of you. You've got my word. Lead the way.
Nice. Thank you for telling me. It'll take time to process. Captain Dax, what's the plan?
Fight our way through this array and make it to primary antenna control so we can reverse engineer the tri-quantum beam and close that multiversal portal. Let's hope we find your bridge officer along the way. I'll also be collecting Chimeran pustules. Director Hugh of the Cooperative is calling in a favor. Actually, I could use a hand if you see any along the way.
I could say I've been wiping them out, but I'll think about it, or you got it. You know what? I'm just gonna say you got it.
And turn off that tricorder's voice output, would ya? We're practically announcing our next move to the enemy.
She's not wrong. Good point. Let's go. Okay, so which way are we going? Where's there? Oh, you guys are over there. Okay. And they're actually waving me down. So hello. Let's go
I've managed to locate your bridge officer's position. We'll be with them in no time.
All right, copy that. We'll need the support. So let's go find my bridge officer to Met. We'll go to the lower deck.
Your officer might need shore leave after all of this. Z, did you have a crew? Once upon a time. I travel alone now, and I prefer it that way. It's easier. Don't leave any of those pustules behind. Who knows what they could turn into.
Oops, I was supposed to collect and I didn't. My bad. Can I do it after the fact? Nope. Oh man, I'm not gonna get the... I should have put my weapon away. Because I went right to killing them. I'm destroying them and I needed to collect them. Alright. It's an optional. I'm not gonna get the full optional, unfortunately. When I replay it, I'll try to collect the pustules, remember that, and put my gun away. That stinks.
Look out. These creeps are stalking the hallways.
Symbiosis is
Oh, Temet, hi.
inescapable. There is no perfection but chaos.
These parasites are beyond hope. They only deal in destruction.
No, I am taking out all the pustules because I'm having to fight like these guys too, though. And my weapon just automatically goes. Oh, it's because I have auto firing on, maybe. Let me see. Oh, that's a Zenkethi.
There's a storeroom nearby. Call it a shortcut.
Alright, so that was a user error. If you have auto fire enabled on your ground weapon, make sure to take it off if you're trying to collect the pustules and not just destroy them. So unfortunately, I didn't realize that, and I ended up just destroying all the pustules that I've seen so far. Except this one that I just grabbed. Oh my. Yeah, these guys are gonna just jump at us at any moment, right? As soon as we're right in the middle of them, that's when they're gonna wake up.
You will be
Yep.
consumed.
Yep.
Yeah, keep talking to us like you know what it means.
No.
Corrupted dirtbags.
Man, I'm getting my butt handed to me here. Did I get them all? Nope. Remodulate. Oh, I hate that. I have to remodulate with these guys. Why can't they be from that universe where they don't need remodulating? Okay. I think we got them all this time. Let me collect the pustule, and I think my bridge officer's down somewhere.
We've made it this far. There's no turning back. We're closing in on primary antenna control, and I'm not sure what awaits us there. Can we still count on you, Z? My loyalties lie with your friend. But I could make an exception.
Lucky yes, then. Let's keep moving. Let me scan bioform over here.
Foreign body analysis. Scan results. Chimeran pustule. Status. Gestating. Composition. 35% multicellular bioform. 20% cybernetic augmentation. 45% vermiform embryo. Properties. Psionic emissions. Viscous retention field affecting movement speed. Vulnerabilities. Directed energy streams. Extreme heat. Trinitrotoluene charges. Store. Cryogenic suspension capsule. Stored at 77 Kelvin. Warning. Surrounding viscous compounds are hazardous. Compounds will evaporate upon collection or destruction of the source pustule.
So what the tricorder was saying doesn't really match what's written on here. I don't know if that's like just an error or what, but it didn't match exactly with what's showing on here. Anyways, interesting. Logged. And where is my bridge officer? I want to revive her before we move on. She's down here. There she is. Oh my goodness. Half her body is through the wall. That's horrible. Let's see if I could wake her up. Come on, Timet. You alright? Let's go. Okay. Oh, I forgot I have
We're
a
almost
Moopsie.
there. Stick together, everyone.
I should put Moopsie out to combat these things. Oh, what did I get hit by? Oh, this guy was reaching through the wall. Lovely. What a
They really
jerk.
have a knack for leaping at you when you least expect it, huh?
Yep. Alright, Moopsie, do your thing.
I'm not joined now, and I never will be. Request denied, asshole.
Yeah, you tell him, Moopsie. Ow. Don't know if these Chimerans have bones or not, but Moopsie loves them bones. I guess I'd imagine they have bones because these are basically converted species from our universe, I think. So, good job, Moopsie. And is that the first time that I've heard, like, a bad word in Star Trek Online in the narration? Oh, maybe it's not the first time, but I don't think I've ever heard that word being used before. Oh,
Operator, look out! Are you all right? I'll be fine. Let's take these vermin out.
well, I appreciate that.
We have to take down this Chimeran so we can get to the beam.
We are Samresi. We are one. We are many. We are all.
You are nothing. You will never know happiness or pain.
The abyss gapes. Its promise endless. Symbiosis breeds the bloated mind.
I'm dying here. Oh, get out of the way. We almost got him. How's he not dead already?
That's it. That's all of them. We did it.
Oh, Timet, you keep falling in battle.
If you send the data we gathered on the Chimeran pustules over to the cooperative via one of the consoles in this room, then Director Hugh can get started on his research. This can't wait. Z, watch my back. I'll reverse the polarity of that beam and close up the portal. Time to say goodbye to the hellhole you came from.
No time to waste. Let's go. Alright. Let me just actually make sure that there's nothing else around here. Obviously, I'm not going to get this optional for the postural collections. My brain is hurting. I'm a completionist. I like completing all the little things, but... Alright, let's go ahead and transfer the data here. And then... Input transmission destination. We go send it to memory alpha D space 9 Bajor, the Yasutake Board Cooperative. I believe we're gonna do the Yasutake, right? Because we're trying to get some of this information to Hugh. So confirm transmission parameters, Yasutake Board Cooperative, Chimeran Research and Postural Samples. Level 10 clearance, Reclamation Director. Yep. Transmit the data. You collected 4 Chimeran pustules. You receive 50 dilithium ore per pustule. Oh, so we get dilithium. So, oh, wish I had gotten more. I'll collect
I need
the
your
reward.
help over here. I've disabled security protocols and reversed the polarity. Something's not lining up.
I'll take a look. So, hyper-subspace technology aboard the Midas Array has been corrected by Chimeran nanites. Instead of creating a subspace aperture between 2 quadrants of the universe, its functionality has been altered to facilitate the creation of an interdimensional transwarp conduit. So, because I'm a tactical officer, the option available to me is destabilizing the beam with a counter pulse. What did I do? Was that good? Did I do good? Is there anything else I gotta do? Yep. I gotta go to this other console. Okay. Disable triquantum wave beam.
The polarity's been reversed, but something's wrong. This portal is being held open somehow. We might only have one option here.
You're suggesting we travel to the other side. What do you think, Z? Z? Uh-oh. Z!
Her vitals are deteriorating, and fast. This is it. There's no reversing a Jean-Res infection. Don't be so sure. I've got a lot of experience in reversing different types of Borg assimilation. This is different. Trust me. It's not working. We need to get her to your sickbay. It's too late. I'd rather die than become an abomination. Take me out, operator. Just stay with me. We'll get you to my husband, Julian. He's a doctor. That bastard?
Oh.
Dr. Bashir is also a brilliant surgeon. Yeah, too brilliant. Norva was right. They went too far. She'll come for me. Try to control me. Who? Who will come for you? Z? Just end it. Happy to die. Like I said, I owe you one. You can't save everyone, Ezri. I know.
That sucked.
She's right. We can't leave her here. Let's get to that portal.
A Chimeran Unimatrix in the Alpha Quadrant. Z wasn't kidding. This dimension has fallen to the Borg. Is that the Harmony? And another tri-quantum wave beam. Well, I don't think we've been spotted yet. Long-range sensors indicate the Harmony's weapons platform is dormant. But if you ask me, we can never be too careful.
Agreed, we need to disable that beam. Let's get this over with. Alright, so let's go ahead and take out the Harmony. Sucks that we lost Z, though. I mean, you don't know her that well, but when a character just kind of, you know, saves your life like that, yeah, you feel a little something,
the
right?
Harmony looks a little different since my last encounter with it. Like clockwork, never trust a sitting duck.
Resist, and you shall be consumed. Accept the Legion's embrace.
The hive beacons are powering the Harmony's shields with their psionic beams. We'll need to target the beacons first to get through that shield.
Of course we do.
Flesh, bulging body, consume its matter, consume its mind.
These pustules are emitting biotoxins that will degrade our navigational system.
Oh no.
Hang on. The Harmony is teleporting.
They could do that? Did they do that before? Or is that new? Alright. Let's go to this
The
side.
shield dropped when the Harmony used its energy supply to teleport.
It's definitely gonna be a battle, y'all.
Destroying the hive beacons might give us a window to target the Harmony.
Feed us.
That's it. The shield is down. Target the Harmony.
Alright, here we go. Try this again.
Heads up. The Harmony is teleporting again.
Again. Alright. These things come in threes, though, so I think this might be the last time they get to teleport around. But I guess we'll see.
Let's take those beacons out and finish what we started.
Yeah, easier said than done. I hate this. Not doing that good. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Not as bad as I thought.
The shield is down. Time to target the Harmony.
Alright, let's finish this.
The portal is done. We need to go to full impulse before your ship gets torn apart by a proto-matter shockwave.
Hey, my ship can go fast.
I'm receiving a transmission from the Aventine. They're waiting for us on the other side.
Wait, did my ship go through? I didn't even see it. There we go.
We are the Borg. Our survival is your survival. You will open your communication frequencies immediately.
Okay.
The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
On man, an audience?
Together, we can eradicate all weakness in the galaxy and prevail. Perfection requires strength.
Are you suggesting an alliance?
They're afraid. Afraid of the Ethereans and the Chimerans.
Sounds like it. How do we know we can trust you?
The collective has been attacked by pretenders to perfection. A threat has been posed to perfect and imperfect beings of this universe. Your survival demands that you assist us. The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
Wait, hang on.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiation.
An audience sounds like a queen's gambit.
Speaking of queens, I wonder what Z meant when she said someone would come for her. She seemed pretty certain the Chimerans don't have a queen.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out. Thanks for your assistance today. In truth, I don't know if we would have survived without you. I know we couldn't save her, but at least we saved the Midas Array. That's gotta count for something.
Speaking of Ezri Tegan, do you want to take her back to Trill, to your family?
No. She worked alone. If you could beam her over, I think the Aventine would like to host a burial amongst the stars for the operator. Even though she hadn't been in Starfleet for a long time, by the sounds of it, Z was still a hero. We owe her that much.
I think she would have liked that. Consider it done.
Thank you. I think I understand now why Z felt so comfortable closing the portal to that universe, and why she was so ready to accept her fate. If that's the life that awaited her, then no wonder she asked us to put her out of her misery.
Are you feeling alright, Captain?
I feel strange. Meeting yourself, watching yourself die, and being part of that choice. That's harder than I can describe. But harder yet was coming face to face with this devastating alternate reality. Who's to say what would have happened in our universe had I left Starfleet? And what might have happened in hers had she decided to stay? I guess we'll never know. How are you holding up?
We had more to learn from her and her than. No, it's. I misread that. We have more to learn from her and her from us. Our time was cut short.
You're right. I'll send you a report once I check in with Starfleet Command. There's a lot to reflect on. This has been a lot. I'm not sure I even have the words to describe it. Let's keep in touch. Stay safe out there.
All right, so you could warp out or you could stick around, but there were a lot of choices there. I thought that you'd be able to go kind of through all of them. I thought there's definitely more dialogue there, but I guess when you choose one, it just takes you to the end here. So next time I'll read through all of those, but let's go ahead and warp out. Here we are at the end.
Thank you again for your help today. I couldn't have done it without you. Now that the Midas Array is secure and free of Chimerans, comms in the area are back online, and the Alliance is sending over a unit. Cleanup and protomatter confiscation. By closing the unstable portal to the Chimeran universe, we managed to buy ourselves some time. However, I've already received reports of Chimeran incursions surfacing in other systems. Perhaps someone should consider meeting with the Borg Collective in some capacity. I know an alliance founded on the basis of fear of a common enemy can be risky, but it might be the only shot we have against the Etherians and the Chimerans. As for me, I'll be heading to Trill. I've got a word of warning for the Symbiosis Commission, should they ever be inclined to experiment with joining in protomatter in our universe. Director Hugh is meeting me there. We're hoping our combined research will convince them to put some new laws in place. Until we meet again.
Until then. So again, we're going to get some experience points, some expertise, a very rare space item reward, and an outfit box, the operator outfit, which is what
Congratulations.
Mirror Universe, or not Mirror Universe, but Ezri Tegan was wearing. So we also received one captain, well, I received one captain specialization point. It looks like I was already on the verge of getting one. So what did I get? It looks like I got a transphasic mine launcher as my free space gear. And I'm guessing the uniform just kind of unlocks in the tailor. It doesn't look like they give you a little box for you to unlock. So it looks like it automatically unlocks. So very cool. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this mission. And yeah, so I think it was actually quite entertaining, quite fun. I did like the kind of horror movie aspect of it with the Chimerans. I thought that was really cool. The scenes were beautifully done. Again, this Star Trek Online, this is the 16th anniversary event of this game. And they keep finding new ways to make it look really good. Obviously, I'm not saying that there aren't things to perfect. There aren't things that would be better, maybe with some newer technologies or whatnot. But I mean, with the technology that they have, with the coding that they have on there, I think they got some really talented people working on that. I personally think that there's a lot of old uniforms that I wish they would update. Especially the main ones. Come on, like the TNG ones and the movie ones, like they could all use an update, to be honest. And there's some clipping in the game with the uniforms and things like that. Some of the characters that you have as bridge officers can't wear certain kinds of uniforms. There's these little things here and there, right, that I think could still be updated in the game, but that's neither here or there for this mission. This mission is fantastic. It's good. I loved it. I didn't see too many bugs in it. And this is just the second day of it being released. And usually, it takes a couple of weeks before they kind of, take and fix all the bugs in it and make sure that it runs smooth. But this was pretty smooth, actually. So kudos to the team for that. It's yeah, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. I liked having a mission again with Ezri. That was really neat. And being able to see kind of a different universe version of her was really cool too. So had a lot of fun with it. I enjoy the story. I enjoy all the extra dialogue in it. I know that um, if you're going to be playing this for the next 20 days, that same mission over and over again to get your progression is going to get old. Um, you do anything, any one thing for that long, it's going to get old, right? But I would encourage you, at least the first time that you play it or the first couple of times, go through all the dialogue options and just kind of get immersed in the story a little bit more. And it explains some things, and I think that's really nice. I'm a story guy though. I like the lore, I like the stories, so that's kind of just my opinion there. So thank you so much for sticking around. If you stuck around till this long, while watching this playthrough of the mission, and yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys enjoy playing it yourselves as well. Until next time, live long and prosper, and thanks so much again for watching. Take care.